Hi, welcome everyone. In today's video, I am going to show you how to estimate symbolic transfer into entropy test for causality for panel data. This is one of the recent development in the panel integration tests, panel causality tests, which can be used using MATLAB. This test has few advantages discussed here that it is a non-parametric causality test for longitudinal or means panel data, and it is effective even when the standard tests fail, like when there is the data is not linear, means causality effect is not linear. When the data is heterogeneous across cross-section units, means there is an unobserved heterogeneity, and or there are structural breaks. Third, it will also work even if there is extreme observations in the cross-section units. Fourth, it also works when there is a conditional variance in the data, means the data has a high frequency and it is volatile. Then lastly, it also works when if the data is qualitative and you are assessing the causality from one variable to another. So this is one of the advantage of this test. This is known as STE causality test, symbolic transfer entropy. The author has this paper was published in economic modeling, and it is published by Camacho, Romeo, and Ruiz Marin. So if you go down, it has given some derivations how this test works. We come down to the test interpretations and tables, which we will be creating again in the in the MATLAB. So if I come down, you will see that it has created a table. This one which so this is a table of causality between government expenditures and to growth. So it has compared the STE test with two different tests. One is Dimitrisiu-Hurlin test and Holz-Ekin et al. Test. So two different tests which are showing different type of causalities, and he will compare here. So here you can change the lag order, and then it is two tails and one tail and two tail. So for that, what you have to do is that when you open this paper online, it will provide you a link where he has shared you the algorithm for MATLAB. So I've opened the website. I will show it here. So this is his website, and you can see it here. If you open this, you will find his papers in the home, and you go down and search the paper. This one, symbolic transfer entropy. This is the same paper, and you just go for the government expenditure analysis causality test. So you can use this. If you click it, it will download a compressed folder. You might have to allow it to download because it is compressed using Windows Explorer, not the zip file. So your Internet Explorer might not allow it to download. So you have to give it a permission first. Once it is downloaded, I will show it. This will come in your downloads, and you have to uncompress it in certain folder where you want to keep it. So I've uncompressed it like this. So these are the file that I received. Only this one is the extra that I made it for myself, and I will do it in future for my own work. But others are in the file. So when it is opened, you have to go into MATLAB, use this directory method, and find this folder which is uncompressed. Double click this file main expenditure gdp.m. It will open it up here. You can see it here that it is reading this Excel file data and expenditures. I will show you how the data is arranged so that if you want to recreate it for your own data, you can do it. What is he has done is he has selected, first of all, collected the data into in this format. This is the panel data format. Then first variable what is done is here, and then variables wide format. So rather than variable name, it is short country names. In the third column, what he has done is that the other variable and country names. In the last column, he has shown the short names and full names. So this is the format that the data he is using for the analysis. So when you go back, and so he is reading the data first and then and converting into y and x, and then the process starts. So these are the codes that he is using to create the causality test. So what I will do, I will, once you open it, there is a button called run. When you press it, it will start running. It will show busy here, and it will take some time because it will do some simulations and bootstrapping. So so you have to wait here until it is finished. So when the bootstrapping is done, it will show you the causality. So he is showing you the test for x to y and y to x, and the net entropy value, net transfer entropy. So a net value is here, and the positive and negative side it tells us the direction which has been interpreted. If you see the interpretation of the table, it will tell you how to interpret the sign of NTE test, while it has also discussed the results, how they are interpretable. So it is discussing somewhere here where table 1 is. So you can use this portion of the data and then understand how interpretations are. So for lags 3 and number of symbols 3, it is showing that there is no left tail, uh, one tail causality between these two variables based upon the transfer entropy method. It has also added one another test for causality, which is not there in the table, but in the results there is one extra. So this way you can do this state of the art causality test, which was developed in 2018 and which has several advantages over other causality tests. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe and share it to your colleagues so that they can recreate this type of causality test for their analysis. Thank you.